bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
And a monster home run hit to a place I've never seen hit at Fenway Park.
It was popping.
Who would have thought hip-hop would have made it this far?
On that note, welcome to the Rob Durant Sports Podcast.
Oh, man.
Well, we have some interesting news.
Or super breaking news.
Yeah, man. So Luka Doncic to the Lakers, guys,
Out of nowhere.
Yo.
on a Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern time. Well, that's when I found out. I don't know when the news hit, but Anthony Davis to Dallas Mavericks. You had Matt Christie, who I am very fond of. He also went to Dallas. And I think a 2029 first-round pick
rounder.
to Dallas as well.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
like a
Lakers
40.
got Max Kleber
Mhm.
Yeah, and Luka.
and somebody else, no?
Yeah, they got like two power forwards and Luka. I forgot the names right now.
Yeah, I forgot the third player that the Lakers got.
Let me do some investigative.
It was a 3-team trade. Nobody talks about Utah. They got, I think they just accumulated picks.
Yeah, they got 2 second-round draft picks.
Okay.
Gotta give them credit for sneaking in that Blockbuster deal.
Why is Utah always on a three-way? Like, is there something we need to know about that organization that we don't know? Besides that, the Mormon church is out there.
Maybe it's their charm. Maybe they're getting away with the kid shit.
They keep it in-house.
Yeah, they do.
Nah, all jokes aside, guys. No disrespect, but yeah, it's just weird that Utah's always in the third team involved in these three-way trades. Always.
It's random.
Like Russell Westbrook, for example. I think he got traded to Utah twice.
Yes, I
He
believe
hasn't played with them once. Not one game has he played with Utah.
Wait, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's like, get me out of here.
Yeah, it was just like literally a stop. Like you see when you go to DR and you choose to like when you buy a flight and you choose to do the one stop in between. Yeah, that's what Russell Westbrook did.
Gotcha. I mean, Utah's always, I guess, trying to accumulate talent, probably, and picks. Like when teams need a way to maneuver to make a trade, they're like, "Hey, we'll work with you as long as they get something out of it." It's pretty smart business. Like,
yeah, and I
you
know
who runs. It's Danny Ainge that runs it in Utah.
Boston.
Yeah. So he's known to just wheel and deal for the fun of it sometimes. Accumulate
assets,
picks,
which eventually you could just trade both of them for like another higher pick or a player or whatever package deals. So it's good business. And when you're in the sports world, I mean, in franchise mode, I constantly do it too.
Yeah,
so
same.
I get it.
How long has he been with Utah? Do you know? Do y'all know or no?
Not sure. It's been a couple years now, though.
Yeah, because Utah and the Lakers have made some trades back in the past, and I'm always curious to see these teams that they do like a recurring trades with each other. Like I remember the Lakers did that with Jordan Clarkson,
right?
So he joined in 2021 with the Utah Jazz, so he got 4 years with them.
Right. So I'll be thinking like maybe these owners, or I guess is the GMs that they're in charge of the trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mavericks. We'll get to it, but the Mavericks GM has been all over the internet.
Yo, I saw that interview. Oh my god, the conference.
So awkward.
Oh, yeah, I saw the interview. Oh,
the one with Jason Kidd.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the back seat. Y'all take it away.
Nah, it was so awkward because he said something like, I don't want to know exact quotes, but basically like, oh, nobody knew about this trade. Not even Jason Kidd knew about the trade. I just know the kind of players he likes. So I don't even have to talk to him. I can just go out and get a player because I know he's going to like it. Because we've talked, we have that relationship. And Jason Kidd is just there like, motherfucker, you done traded my franchise player without even talking to me.
For an older player who's injury prone.
Yeah.
He's like, we know defense win championships. He was just toda la vida. Jason Kidd looked like he was a hostage there. Um,
Really?
a little bit, yeah. And then the one thing that I noticed he kind of, I think he slipped and said was one of the players had mentioned that they had gotten hurt. And
Oh,
then
really? I didn't hear
yeah,
that part.
and then eventually they traded him. So he was like, sorry, I got hurt or something or injured. And in the comments they were just kidding him, like, yeah, that's the worst time to get hurt, and then you get traded, and yeah, it was just a lot. Just it was very awkward.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I would love to watch that to see. Damn, bro. But I guess on that note, what are y'all initial thoughts on the trade? First off, where were y'all when y'all heard the news? Like,
I
I'm
was
curious.
in
So,
Were
bed.
y'all in bed already?
I
Because
was
I
in
was still
bed.
awake.
yeah, for me, I was already asleep. So I
Okay.
didn't know the trade happened till I saw our chat blown up with you guys texting about it. I think it was Irvin that texted first. So I woke up at it must have been like 5 in the morning.
Oh
That's when the
wow.
baby woke up for her feeding. So that's when I saw all the texts and I started looking through. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Because it's such a first of all, it's two big names in the league, which you never see that kind of stuff. Normally, when you see big names traded for each other, it's like they're past their primes and it's just, whatever, finish out their career somewhere else. But like two big names, I know Anthony Davis is in his 30s. I think he's like 31, but he's still a top defensive player in this league. Luka's only freaking 25, bro. 25 in his prime right now.
He
Like,
gets to play with LeBron.
yeah, like to get traded for each other out of the blue, like it is crazy. I mean, it helps the Mavericks in some degree, I guess. But you're losing Luka and replacing it with AD. I don't know, man. I mean, it'll be a good move for this year. We'll see how things turn out next year, at least for the Mavericks. For the Lakers, they just got the next guy that's gonna carry that franchise after LeBron officially retires. So
So
you
you
get
could, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, that you get a year of at least 1 year. We don't know what LeBron's gonna do after this year, where Luka can learn under LeBron, who in a sense play a similar role, at least the younger LeBron maybe. And I don't know, man. It is a weird ass trade. Like I love GM stuff, front office stuff, but like the trade is weird.
Bro, nigga, listen.
It's weird.
This I listen. I've been I've been covering sports for a long time, bro. This has to be the weirdest trade in my existence. Like, I've never seen. First of all, there were two first all NBA players last year. They finished first in the first teams. They're both mathematically in the playoffs right now. Like, if the season ended now, the Lakers being a fifth seed, Anthony Davis is playing out of his mind. Like, he was the defensive player of the year in my book last year. And this
Yeah.
year he has not missed a step when it comes to that defense, when it comes to his overall play. Anthony Davis looks like a madman.
The way he fits that offense
And LeBron and
is
AD, that friendship, that connection they got, it's so beautiful. The Lakers are. It seemed like the Lakers are finally figuring something out under the JJ Redick system.
Yeah, I wonder how he feels about it.
And then you have Luka. Luka's been injured, has a calf injury. The Mavericks, they've been looking okay without Luka. Kyrie is balling. He's been an all-star snub this year. Kyrie Irving. Amazing. PJ Washington looks like he's comfortable with the system. Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively, they haven't been able to stay healthy together. But the times that they've been on the floor, they've been balling. They just have a well-oiled machine, it seems like. Like they could go on a run, the Mavericks, on any given day, especially with Luka coming back. So, me hearing this fucking trade at 11 something p.m. on a Saturday night after the Royal Rumble, which was an event in itself.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
actually
of
saw that.
surprises in that event. David Benavidez and David Morrell was an amazing fight. Amazing boxing fight on a Saturday night. But the biggest surprise ever was freaking hearing about Luka Doncic to the Lakers. That was the first thing that people told me. They didn't tell me who was getting sent off. Then I found out Anthony Davis is going to the Mavericks. And I'm like, what? And now that the story is like meddling down, like first of all, like at paper that shit sounds crazy. But now that the story is like settling down, I'm thinking, yo, how bad was Luka looking in the eyes of this GM? That he was not willing to give off that max contract to him.
Yeah.
And he would bet his money on a championship right now with AD. So I don't know if he has such high confidence in AD that's the missing piece they needed because he quote unquote defense wins championships, or it's just the hatred of Luka and the way that he was looking on the sideline and him looking undisciplined in his eyes and also injured. It scared him. But either way, as a GM, you have to have a lot of cojones to make a trade like this. And how long does he have being the GM of the Dallas Mavericks? Nico.
That I don't know.
Maybe like 2-3 years, I feel.
We'll have to search that, but it doesn't matter how long it's been, but like it takes a lot to do
it's a very high risk move as a GM.
Yo, and we were in the finals last year, which is a crazy part.
Yes.
Like you traded your quote unquote best player in their prime.
We're talking about the best backcourt in history last year. Remember that?
Yep.
In the playoffs, remember that?
Like how so I think the only trade in my lifetime that I can think of, and it's a trade that didn't even happen, would be the trade that was gonna send A-Rod to the Red Sox for Manny Ramirez. That's probably like name-wise the only trade I can think of that's similar to this. And that's a trade that didn't even happen. Which tells you how rare and
it was
crazy.
A rumor.
Yeah.
It was a rumor.
It's just, and then for nothing to get out news-wise, like no peep, nothing. For it to be, according to the reports, the Mavericks reaching out to the Lakers saying, "Yo, y'all want Luka? Let me get
crazy.
AD." Like to shop Luka like that in secret,
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, how desperate were you to make this move?
Guess they wanted to prove something.
Like, it's either your hatred for this player is that not hatred, but like
yeah, like you want to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your non-belief in the value of this player how low was it that you were, or maybe how high you felt about AD? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it could be that.
'Cause
Maybe it's
it could very well be that. You know, a
One of
lot
the
of people won't see that, but you
one
never
of
know.
the one of the things the GM has said was that the contract negotiations at the end of the year, because he was gonna want like a max deal, and they want to deal with some of that, they try to get ahead of it by trading him. That's something like that he specifically said to in the conference, which is like,
wow.
yeah, bro, that's crazy. Because he
That's
wasn't looking good, and then they're not gonna give you a max deal. You're not looking good. You're not playing. All right, let's get up out of the situation by trading away for a somewhat equal value with another All NBA player.
But he's injured. Like how much can you read on a player when they're injured?
I mean, if, what is it? The best ability is availability. You're not available to us. You're not playing. Get you out of here.
It's Luka Doncic.
I know. That's like trading Michael Jordan, basically, in a
This guy
way.
was top 5 last year.
Like
he
He was
finished
my
second.
MVP
He
last year.
finished. I think he finished second in MVP.
yeah,
He should have been first.
yeah.
Like statistically, he was first in my book. Now with Jokic this year, they might give it a. Well, actually, they are talking about giving it to Shea, but that's a different story. Like but statistically speaking, Jokic is Doncic of last year.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But that would be something interesting to see. But that's a different story. But yeah, like Doncic is that dude, bro. Like he's a top 5, top 6 player at least in the NBA.
Yeah, the
And he's 25 years old.
Lakers with the thievery, yo, it's crazy. Not even like
Like
what a
I
gift.
want to know what this GM saw. I really do. And if he makes us all look stupid, I'm going to give him a
Yeah,
round of
because they could
applause.
very well win the championship this year.
They got a good squad.
Are they going to win the championship in 2 years or
Well,
even
listen,
next year? Like,
they have a great chance eliminating Denver this year. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
yeah,
If they
Lakers
play
and
Denver this
Boston.
year, I got Dallas as the favorite because now they're taking a page out of the Minnesota playbook last year where they had 3
yeah.
big men to go against Nikola Jokic.
Mhm. And if
But
mhm.
you know,
And
sad.
maybe that's part of the thought process.
Mhm. They're probably looking at the competition, see what we need to compete and defeat.
I
Mm,
mean, I know there are GMs. Brian Cashman, actually, he's one of them that he sometimes at the deadline will make a questionable move, but it's, you're with your eye on the playoffs at that point. So he's like Jordan Montgomery when he traded him for Harrison Bader. It was, we don't see Montgomery as a pitcher in the postseason. What we need a defensive first center fielder. So it's a
mm.
questionable ass move, but you make the move and it's like, oh, okay. So maybe that's what the AD trade is. It's an
So
eye
you
towards the playoffs.
so he's a chess player.
Yeah. It's a risk because you're trading away a 25-year-old superstar who can continue to develop and get better, where he's already a top 5 player in the world. And then I guess you're mortgaging the future for right now.
Because if they win the championship, it pretty much pays for itself in a way.
Yeah.
I
But
wonder. Hmm.
I'm sorry. No, I was just gonna say I just wonder like, but in his eyes, I guess was he thinking about Boston?
That's what I'm thinking too.
Maybe.
If they get to a rematch, who could stop AD on Boston's squad? Porzingis?
If Porzingis is healthy.
But that's the thing. Like he's probably thinking about Boston because Porzingis killed him last year. I don't know. I'm just trying to get into this GM's head, and man, it's a difficult task. It's almost trying to get into. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say it yet, But Hacia, what was what you had in mind? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I wonder what like the contract numbers look like between AD and Luca. Like, I know AD gets paid a lot, but is it gonna be like max contract like what Luca would have gotten? Because if not, then they would have like gotten a deal out of it. Because they also have Kyrie on there, so they might line up their contracts.
Yeah.
Get up on out from Luca, get a future first round pick by the end of their contracts or whatever. So I don't know. I think he's definitely like playing chess. Like we could win in the moment, but we haven't given up either. Like we can retool after this
Yeah.
little era's over.
No, yeah, it definitely seems
Excuse me.
like a layered move for sure.
You
Uh,
know what else too? I mean, what is the shelf life of a GM? So it's one of those things too. Like maybe he's like, yo, I maybe only got another year left to win a championship before they decide to move on from me and hire someone else to try to
Right.
rebuild this thing. So maybe
Yeah.
he's like, let me make the biggest, craziest move that, yeah, it might mortgage the future, but I may not be here to see that anyway. Let me try to get a championship out of this squad real quick, and then that's my legacy.
Basically, like the way the Mavs are playing this year, they didn't look like they were gonna make it to the finals again. Just because Luka's not playing. He hasn't been playing like that. And if he does, who's to say they'll get in the sync that they in the rhythm that they were in last year?
Exactly. Anything can happen.
So he's like, I would get fired if we get first round exit. So let me save my ass and try to go far in the playoffs this year, at least to the
Yeah,
conference
like
finals.
let me get a championship this year, and you know, in 2 years we're gonna suck. AD might be too hurt, and then taking a payroll. Kyrie walked, and now we're stuck with nobody. But hey, I got a championship under my belt. It is what it is.
wow. I mean, if that's his way of thinking, then I guess, hey man, he say I'm not gonna be Carlos Beltran. I'm gonna go out swinging. That's what he said.
Seriously.
But no. That's what I'm hearing.
That makes
That,
sense.
yeah. I mean, but it could be selfish, or maybe he believes that much in his vision. Um, but wow, it's ballsy. I'll give him
Yeah.
like it got to be the ballsiest move I've witnessed in the history of sports. Like,
Yeah, I can't think of anything that's happened that's this monumental, like trade wise. Because you'll see a free agent and it's like, oh shit, they signed where? But like a trade?
you know what's crazy? Luka Doncic is my third favorite player in the NBA. You know who's my first favorite player? It's LeBron James. How the hell do I have two of my top three NBA favorite players and I am still not like feeling secure? Like I feel like confused.
That's true.
What?
It's because it just doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
Like the trade you look at and it's like, nah. Like people thought Shams was hacked.
Yeah.
Like they had to everyone was waiting for like all the outlets. They're like, nah.
Oh, Shannon Sharp. Oh,
Yo, he gonna go crazy too over this trade because you know he love LeBron.
Yeah,
who?
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon.
Oh yeah, he loves him. He loves him.
It's just
I just
it's
want
a
to.
video game trade.
Yeah, on paper it looks crazy, but like I need to see it. I need to see them play to like really feel confident in any of this.
What I feel is that uh if so, like we already know that the Mavericks, it seems like they're definitely going for that chip. I think we can all agree that they're still going for that championship this year.
Yep.
With the Lakers, I feel like if they are still pursuing championship, I think they would definitely need to make one more move
They need a big man.
for a big man. Yes. And if I see that, then the Lakers side of the trade is gonna look even more understandable because automatically, even at face value, it seems understandable. It's like, hey, I got Luka Doncic for AD. Like, you look at you sound that trade out in your head, and you're like, I could get fucking Luka Doncic. What? Wait, hold the fuck on. You start like, So I could imagine how Rob Pelinka was feeling, but yeah. Anyways, they're in fifth place right now, so I feel like this season should not be a waste. LeBron is 40 years old. How long? Like, how many years are you gonna be able to have the privilege of having arguably the GOAT in your fucking franchise and win another chip? Like, come on, man. LeBron, like, give him what he needs, bro. Like his last years of ball, I get it, it's an organization, it's a business, but it's just like as a business, I think it'll be a dope ass move if you could get him a nice big man so that they can go all out for this season. LeBron, Luka, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Finney Smith, Jackson Hayes, and another big man, Gary Vincent, Vanderbilt, all them boys, and go on a freaking run, bro. And they win the chip.
I feel
Rob
like
Pelinka is gonna go down as one of the best GMs of all
Yeah.
time if they freaking pull that off.
you have to go all in with the 40-year-old LeBron.
Definitely. Definitely.
What big man is available though? Would he go Burr or some shit like that?
See, this is why you're on the show. Bringing us back to earth. Well, that's a good
I know
question. I guess I'll
Capella's
have to look
name,
at some contracts.
Clint Capella's name is always out there, I feel like.
Okay, that's not bad. It's not a
What
bad.
about like a Valanciunas?
Solid. That's a solid name. Maybe a DeAndre Ayton from the Blazers. Somebody like that. I don't know.
You
could
Like
probably
they,
get
you
him
they
for
know
cheap too.
you could call the Knicks. I know like Mitchell Robinson is always dangling in trade rumors.
don't fuck with the Knicks, man. Leave the Knicks alone.
I agree, but I'm
They
just
spanked him
I'm just
yesterday.
saying.
Leave them alone, man. I don't want the Knicks involved in any more trades.
That's funny.
Trade.
Yeah.
You be scaring me, man. The Knicks have done great though, honestly. In the
Yeah.
trade block the last few years, the Knicks have done amazing.
If the Lakers call the Knicks, Leon Rose is gonna say, "That's fine. Give me Bronny Jr. Give me Bronny." Hey, you give Mitchell Robinson. Let's see how much you want to go
Yeah.
all in.
That would be crazy, bro.
Yeah, let's see where you at, Rob. LeBron dice, no, pues, un ataque. Yeah, these guys are ambushing me. Is a that is toxic, Roberto. That is toxic, man.
You know.
I don't think they'll do it.
Nah, leave the Knicks alone, man.
Nah.
There's plenty of big men out there, man. There's not really. There's a shortage of big men, but I don't know. I don't see a lot of emphasis or appreciation on the big man. I see the big man like the running back in NFL. Like it's an underappreciated position. But guess
That's a
what?
good comparison.
Saquon is in the finals, in the Super Bowl. So
Can't wait to see it. Super Bowl.
no, yeah.
It was a Pro Bowl. That was
I didn't even know that stuff was going on. I'm gonna be
it's
honest.
flag football.
It was
The
like
Pro Bowl, the NFL Pro Bowl is the worst all-star like event in all of sports.
Yeah, and they've like definitely gotten super cheap with it because it used to be in Hawaii. Now you just do like Orlando.
And now it's flag football.
So the linemen don't even get to play defense or offense. And yeah, it's just like playing catch with your boys. It's like,
It's like you go to 3-6, 136 right there, and you'll see
Basically.
yeah.
a rough touch tournament.
I don't know how they could fix it though at this point without actually playing the game. But all the injuries is like it's not worth it.
Yeah, I think you would have to go to a guaranteed money type of system. Because if one of these dudes gets hurt, I mean, look how many Achilles injuries we're seeing. One of these dudes blow their Achilles, they missed a year. That's the next bag they can get.
That actually might solve some of that, to be honest. Give them a guarantee just for that game. If they get hurt, pay you out, whatever.
Yeah, depending on how long you're out, it guarantees you for that.
And it doesn't come from your team specifically. It comes from like the NFL, like they get their own insurance policy type shit. I mean, that could
Yeah, well, every
work.
team has insurance on a player. So a lot of times when the player's hurt for an extended period of time, you file for like a medical exemption or something like that. And the insurance pays that player, not the team. So it doesn't count towards their salary cap.
That's dope.
I like that idea. Definitely, the more incentives, the better. I feel with the NFL Pro Bowl because it's such a, I don't know, it's such a physical game, man. That
It's tough.
you can't really make it look cute.
Does
Too cute.
soccer have like an all-star game?
I have never heard of them, but
Yeah.
that is a great question. I've never heard of soccer having an all-star game. You're
Maybe
right.
the NFL should just go that route too and just not do it.
Yeah, it's just, let the players be nominated as like all-stars, Pro Bowlers, whatever.
Give them a bonus.
Yeah, give them a bonus. Well deserved.
And
Maybe a
just
guaranteed bonus. And then
stick to the skills competitions that they have. With the accuracy during the week, I don't know if y'all got to catch any of the skills challenges. So they have like a throwing accuracy competition. They have a punt return catching competition. Like who can catch the most balls? Pause. Um, like who can hold the Jesus, this is gonna get worse. Who can hold the most balls simultaneously? I'm not even joking. Um, competition, but like
Yeah.
these are the types of competitions that they have for the Pro Bowl during the week, not even on Sunday. They have this like on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday. This is the week of the Pro Bowl.
interesting.
So they can keep that. I like that. Because even the casual viewers, they'll have a good time seeing that. Because it's fun. It's fun to see. They have obstacle courses too.
Yeah.
Whoever can like.
Wait a minute. We
Oh,
got breaking news on behalf of Irvin in the chat.
is he jumping
Zach
on?
LaVine to Sacramento
What?
and Fox to the Spurs.
Yeah, I heard Fox was gonna go to the Spurs. A
I
few
heard that
days
too.
ago.
So this is a three team trade deal.
I don't know. Let's find out. It's crazy.
Wow.
De'Aaron Fox. Yep.
I feel like the Spurs need him, yep.
That's a great pickup for the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox and Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Isn't CP3 there too? Still?
Send De'Aaron Fox to San Antonio. Spurs in a multi-team trade that moves Zach LaVine to the Kings.
Is DeMar DeRozan
I
still with
wonder. Um, yeah, I think so.
With the Sacramento. Because they used to play together too on the Bulls, right? DeRozan and Zach LaVine. Yeah, DeRozan's still there. Yep, that's crazy. Malik Monk is still there too. Wow. And they got Sabonis. They got a squad.
Yeah, this is a crazy trade season. I wonder what other big moves we're gonna see, man.
Yeah, we still have till Thursday, I think.
Yeah, at February 6th.
Surprised Jimmy Butler hasn't gotten traded.
Oh, that's coming too. I wonder where he ends up.
You think so? I feel like they're not gonna trade him. The Heat are actually like in a decent playoff position. If Butler was just to play and get in the playoffs, I feel like they'd be
That's the
alright.
thing. He won't play.
You don't want to play no more. Yeah, that's crazy how like sour things can get between the player and a franchise. Like Luka, you were just in the finals last year. You getting traded. Jimmy Butler, you took this team twice to the NBA finals. You getting suspended and you getting traded. Like,
It's crazy.
yeah,
It's like I think I don't know who said it, either KD or Booker. But if Luka could get traded, anybody can get it.
yeah. I think it was KD. I think I saw that.
If Luka can get traded, anybody could get traded at this point.
Yeah.
Very few players have trade clause, right? No trade clause.
LeBron has one. And there's one other player, I think.
Wow, LeBron is so smart. Rich Paul.
Yes.
A lot of people were saying like, "Oh, Rich Paul knew about it for 1 to 2 business days, but LeBron did it." Haha. That don't sound right.
Yeah.
But, it's just you just never know, man.
Yeah, you never really know the actual truth when it comes to these things.
Cause like I'm pretty sure Rich Paul would be like, like, damn, I can't tell. But damn, that's tough to keep from. That's tough to
Anyway,
keep it. Yeah, man. To
business, I
keep it from
guess.
LeBron for 1 to 2 days? Oh no.
Rich Paul must have thrown that phone so far away.
Try to avoid all eye contact from LeBron, all messages.
Yo.
He
They got
must have called Aaron Rodgers, been like, "Yo, where's that darkness retreat at?"
Yep. He definitely. He could have written it off right there. Like, yo, I was in the
Man.
darkness retreat, man. I didn't know nothing. Because nobody knew nothing about the trade. That's another story. Everybody
Yeah.
you speak to, nobody knew nothing about the trade.
Yeah.
Then we gotta think about the coaches. I think about Kyrie. Think how Kyrie feels about it. So
It is so
I
it is
came here to play with Luka, and now he's gone. Because he chose to go to Dallas, right? Like, or was he traded? I
Well, he
forgot.
re-signed with them.
Yeah. So, because I remember him like that was part of his spiel, like, oh, I got to play with Luka, da, da, da. And I think it's good. He's probably playing in the air right now. Oh
At
man.
least they get AD back.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
I
they
could see
could have
little.
traded him for 12 first-round picks and
no, yeah.
nothing else.
AD is a dog.
Yeah, I
Like,
could see little Kobe and Shaq
don't get
going
it.
on.
Like, I don't want people to think that we don't understand who AD is. AD is a freaking dog.
Yes.
He has been balling, an amazing two-way player, bro. Like, honestly, I love AD. Like, it hurts me It's a similar hurt to like, well, that's a bad comparison. I'm sorry. I can't compare this trade to anything. But it's like with as a Packer fan, I was a little hurt losing Aaron Jones to get Josh Jacobs. You know, like, but like because of the teammate that Aaron Jones is and what he brings to the team. So envisioning him out the place is like wow, and that's how I feel about AD. Like envisioning him away from the Lakers, away like LeBron and AD's connection is so fire, man. Like I hope people. That's one of the best duos of all time, in my opinion.
They played 6 years together. I think 5 or 6.
Yeah, and they won a chip together. The accolades are not the best, but I just feel like talent wise and connection wise, they were pretty good. It was just it was unfortunate in the timing of when they played because they played against a lot of great competition.
Still a crazy trade.
No, yeah, we're still talking about it.
Like
We've been here for like a good almost an hour and we're still talking about this trade.
Yeah. I can't wait to see them play against each other. That's gonna be awkward and fun to
yeah.
see. I think by the end of the month they might play each other.
I know that LeBron and Luka are gonna figure it out. Like I have no doubt in my mind that that's gonna be an amazing duo.
Yeah, you can really
LeBron
yeah.
could really let him rock with the ball.
LeBron can fit into any really space he wants to. He's that good of a player.
And JJ Redick was a teammate of Luka before,
Oh,
so like people know how these like. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a very smooth transition. The only question mark is down low. That's it. Like
Yeah,
if
they need a big man.
they get another piece, they can make this thing something really special. Yeah, man. But what else we got on the radar though? Like anything else happen?
I don't know.
By the way, guys, this was supposed to be a quick hits.
But that's how crazy that trade can be.
yeah.
It just you just keep it's like you just keep peeling the layers.
Yeah, it's crazy. It feels crazy, man.
Yeah, it still feels unreal. I need to see it though. I need to see it. I need to see them in action.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Aaron Fox to the Spurs. That's another trade I'm gonna have to. I mean, that's a great trade for the Spurs. Wembanyama, I think he's the good.
Yeah, he's good.
I think he's the goods. The Aaron Fox is a great player. They're gonna make a special tandem. And Chris Paul there being the mentor.
Yep.
The Spurs have something special building. Be careful with the Spurs.
Low key built a dynasty again, imagine.
They got the pieces.
I hope Greg is doing okay. Greg Popovich, his health.
Yes.
Right? He hasn't been coaching though. I didn't know if he was.
He probably is. On like he's probably from home. Chat GBT in it, giving them the plays.
That's funny. Oh man. Yeah, I don't got any other news about
You didn't watch the Royal Rumble.
I
did
did.
not.
I
was
saw
sleeping.
good good half of it.
Yo,
I
bro.
forget who was the first person I saw in. When I put it on, Roman was already there.
Okay. So you came in the second half of it.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. I know John Cena, I think, lost to Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
No, so nobody thought that Jey Uso. Well, I mean, he probably would not have been the clear-cut choice. So that was a surprise winner. So kudos to Triple H for going on a, you know,
Cool.
on a direction that no, like it makes sense, but it wouldn't have been your first choice. If you understand what I'm saying. Like I feel like you would have chosen between CM Punk, Roman Reigns, or
Cena.
John Cena. Um, you could even throw in a Seth Rollins. I mean, I forgot who else was there. There was a fifth member there that I'm not naming. But yeah, but it wouldn't have been like Jey Uso wouldn't have been your first choice. But I'm proud of that shit because honestly, he deserves it. Like the dude has been he was in the tag team um competition for a long time and he's just been like a dude that's put his head down and kept working and it seems like he hasn't been complaining much and now he's gone on a solo run like about a year or two and the fans have gravitated towards him amazing. Like he has the best entrance out of any wrestler right now. If you want to go and get goosebumps in your skin, watch Jey Uso's entrance with in France. Jey Uso's, his entrance in France. So you could see how much the crowd just vibes up to this guy. Like he is so over right now, and Triple H it seems like he's been listening to the internet and everything, and he's like, you know what, is your time, bro. Like we were gonna give you your time later, but we're gonna like fast forward that shit and give you your moment right now. And that shit is dope. That shit is dope to see as a fan, as a wrestler. I wish
You,
Lewis was here.
you
Lulu
think
Lulu called me by the way. By the way, Lulu called me. Y'all were sleeping. Lulu called me like at 11:37 p.m. to tell me about this shit.
Yeah.
So that's how crazy this shit was. But go ahead, my fault.
no, you think Cena, because obviously he committed to the Elimination Chamber. You
Mm,
think Cena comes out of that? I mean, he's chasing that record championship.
yes, for number 17. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
By the way,
I
I liked his promo after I don't know if you saw it, where he like declared for the chamber and all that stuff at that point.
was it in the press conference?
Yes.
Yeah, Cena's good, man. He's
Yeah.
he's so good. Like he's arguably the GOAT. Like he's amazing because he does it all. He does the mic skills, in-ring skills. He's like a heel and a baby face at the same time. It's beautiful. But I don't think he's gonna win the Elimination Chamber match. I'm saying this shit right here. I'm going on record. He's not gonna win. If he is gonna win the 17th World Championship, it would probably be in SummerSlam.
Hmm.
That's where I would see him win it. But right now, it's too soon. I think, out of respect for the wrestlers that have been competing night in, night out, I don't think they're gonna give John Cena the that championship right away. Because remember, we have him for a whole year. We got John Cena contracted for a whole year, so we're gonna see him till December. So I don't think they're gonna make him the champion right away, and then Cena's gonna go on a title run. Like Cena doesn't need that. He's John Cena. He's already a household name. He doesn't need to be the champion for people to watch. So as a planner, I would not put John Cena to be the championship just yet.
Makes sense. When do you think he will win, though?
Probably in SummerSlam.
Okay.
Like, just to give us, like, I feel like they're gonna make us suffer a little bit. Like, he's gonna almost win. Cena's about to do it. No. Similar to how they did with Jey Uso. With Jey Uso, they made us suffer with Gunther, and mind you, Jey Uso's still not the champion, so he still has work to do. But this past Saturday, I think it was last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago, Jey Uso almost won the title. He was this close to winning. And I honestly, I didn't have any faith that he was gonna win. But they made me believe for that split second that could it be that he could actually win this shit. And I didn't notice how badly I wanted it. How badly I wanted him to win that shit right there. And then when I noticed that was my first time that I was like, oh my God, this motherfucker might win the Royal Rumble. Because they emotionally, if I thought that I was ready to be like, all right, he'll win it some other time. But no, emotionally, I feel now that I'm ready for him to win it right now. And I guess Triple H felt the same way, and he decided to give Jey Uso the
Maybe
victory.
it was based off of that reaction.
I honestly, I would not put it past him. I would not put it past him, because remember last year in WrestleMania, on the way to WrestleMania, they were trying to plan Roman Reigns versus The Rock.
Yes.
But then they saw the reaction that the people got when The Rock announced. Well, he didn't really announce. He just stared down Roman Reigns, and people just assumed that that's what they were going to throw in our face. But the Cody supporters went so mad that it forced them to change their plans.
Yep.
So I feel like this could have been a moment that they might have listened to the internet and went, fuck it. Let's go with it.
Might be
So
crazy enough to
the
work.
fans didn't want to see The Rock, basically.
Yeah, the fans last year. So the thing with hardcore wrestling fans, they appreciate the wrestlers that are working night in, night out every single week.
Got it.
They're building a story. They're building, they're giving you a chance to build a connection with them. So you see the hard work that they're putting in. So then when you see somebody from Hollywood, like The Rock, come out of nowhere, and you see Cody, first of all, before The Rock gets there, you see Cody Rhodes wrestling with a torn pectoral muscle.
Yeah, that looked gross.
Like, you see this dude going through hell, night in, night out, on fucking brutal ass matches. And then you see fucking The Rock coming from filming Moana 2 to come and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna, you get it? That is the mentality of wrestling fans. They're like, nah, fuck that shit, that's some bullshit, blah 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 blah. So that's what happened with the whole. And that's when The Rock was like, you Cody crybabies. He's amazing. The Rock is the best. He turned something into gold. He used it against
he
him.
ran with it.
Yeah, he just ran with it, and he became the biggest heel. So they created something even more special. They created another match, another main event on night 1, which was a tag team. And then on night 2, they had Cody challenge for the title. Wrestling is dope, bro. Yeah, nigga, I gotta get into that shit, man.
Now that it's on Netflix, I'm definitely gonna watch it more. I saw that it's there, I could watch it, so I'm gonna try to watch it.
Yeah, I catch it every so often. once I know it's on, I kind of just change to it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty dope stuff, man.
Yeah, man, it's dope. It's dope. It's like athletic cinema, basically. That's what it is. Athletic theater. That's all it is. Yeah.
Rock says, good times.
Yeah, but wild weekend, fellas. We had a wild weekend.
Yeah. Looking forward to the rest of the NBA trades. Spring training's around the corner.
Mm.
Super Bowl.
Yes, we'll definitely link up probably in the middle of the week to discuss the Super Bowl one more time. I know we touched base on it again, but I think we need to
Yeah.
do another full breakdown.
Yeah, because injury reports and all that will come out. Whatever else info.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Saquon. Let's go. I want to see him like first play again. Take it to the house.
That'd be crazy.
Oh man, if he does that,
Shit.
you know they're winning if he does that.
I would hope so, but that might just ignite Patrick Mahomes to go crazy.
We're gonna see how special that team is. Like, I mean, they're already amazing, super special, but if they win this, bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
That's to him.
Amazing. Amazing dynasty if they win this one.
On that note,
thank you for watching.
Stay tuned. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, be a friend.
Yes. For real though. Subscribe, yo.
for sure. See ya.
Bye.
Thank you for watching the Rob Durant podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe so we can continue to bring you episodes every week.